1 in 8 American women will be diagnosed with breast cancer. It's stupid. Breast cancer is stupid. Any cancer is stupid. Any illness is stupid. But today I'm answering a question from our community about how to hike through breast cancer treatment and what happens, like how can you hike when you're done with breast cancer treatment and trying to move on with your life. That's what we're talking about today. The thing with a cancer diagnosis is that everybody has a different treatment plan and everybody has a different oncologist with different opinions on how to treat cancer. And so because of that, I can't really give blanket advice on this is how to hike through your cancer treatment. But I will tell you this, after you're diagnosed with breast cancer, it's a lot to process. And you have to make a lot of decisions really quickly about your health. Your life will change forever once you hear those words, you have cancer. But whatever you do, don't stop hiking. I understand how this feels because I've been there. I was diagnosed with breast cancer on December 7th, 2021. I went through surgery, chemotherapy, radiation, and now every single day I take a little white pill that makes me feel like shit, but it's gonna hopefully prevent cancer from coming back. I also live with the fear of cancer coming back. That's a very real and legitimate fear that you face after a cancer diagnosis. Here are 3 things that you can do to help you hike through cancer treatment and life after cancer. First, baby steps. This is a time to really protect yourself, really protect your time, really protect your energy, and really protect your space from negative people and negative energy. So baby steps, you have to crawl before you can walk and walk before you can run. Once you're hit with a cancer diagnosis and once you start treatment, you're back to crawling again. And so show yourself a lot of grace and a lot of love as you're just getting through cancer treatment. When I was going through chemotherapy, I was so sick. I was really sick. And it was hard for me just to walk around the block. My husband would have to go with me to make sure that I wouldn't pass out. And so I had to just accept that that's where I was. And then once I started radiation, I started to walk longer and started to walk around the block, and that block turned into 2 blocks. 2 blocks turned into a quarter mile turned into a half mile turned into a mile. And just walking every day and getting a little dose of vitamin D really did wonders for my soul. But I had to accept the fact that I lost so much during cancer treatment that I wasn't back to doing big epic adventures like I had been before cancer, and I'm still not, but they're gonna come. The second thing to think about is how can you adjust your gear to accommodate the changes in your body? Because when you go through cancer treatment, a lot of things change in your body. One thing that I noticed was that my backpack straps would really cut into my scar tissue from my lumpectomy. So I wore a Ribz Frontpack fanny pack when I went hiking, and my husband would carry most of my gear, or our children would carry most of our gear. So I learned to spread the weight out and hike with very minimal gear on my body when I was with other people so that I could just be comfortable out on the trails. The other thing that I noticed was that my skin was really sensitive to the sun during treatment, and it still is. So when I had a bald head, putting on a scarf and then a hat on top of the scarf, protecting my head, protecting my neck, covering up, protecting my skin from the sun, just to be safe out there. A few other things helped me. Chemotherapy caused me really severe neuropathy in my hands and my feet. And so compression socks really helped me get out and hike more and helped a lot with that neuropathy. And then over the winter when it was really cold and we were going skiing, heated socks also really helped with the neuropathy. Really, it's just about finding a way to work around any physical limitations that you might have as a result of cancer and cancer treatment. The third tip that I have is to give yourself time. When you go through cancer treatment, your body literally goes through hell, and it's not just gonna bounce right back to how it was before you had cancer. It's just the sad truth about it. But start slowly, give yourself time, give yourself grace, give yourself patience, and eventually you're gonna be hiking those big epic trails again. I know that a cancer diagnosis feels like being punched in the face, but keep taking those baby steps, adjust your gear, and give yourself time and love and grace.